All right, tonight we're going somewhere a little different. We're stepping into those quiet, almost too clean corridors of a hospital late at night. And I've got a short, chilling little story for you, one that might make you think twice the next time you hear footsteps echoing down an empty hall.
I mean, have you? Really think about it for a second. Those endless, polished hallways where you can see the faint fluorescent lights reflected in the floor. There's that low, constant hum of machinery you can't quite place. And it's so quiet. So quiet you can actually hear your own heartbeat. Yeah, that kind of atmosphere, it just loves to play tricks on your mind.
So this story I'm about to tell you, it comes from back in 2008, and a lot of people say it's true. Think of it as a bit of a warning, a chilling reminder that some places, they hold on to stories we're not supposed to hear, especially when we're by ourselves.
Okay, so our story kicks off right where so many spooky hospital tales do, at the very end of a long, absolutely draining late shift.
The person at the center of all this is a doctor. He's seen a lot, He's no stranger to the tough realities of the job. But some things, they always hit hard. He's just finished up his work on a patient who didn't make it.
Now here's a really important detail you need to know about this particular hospital. They had this one specific rule, a procedure you just couldn't miss. Whenever a patient passed away, they were given a red wristband. It was a clear, simple signal for all the staff. Just remember that, a red band.
All right, so his difficult work is finally done for the night. The doctor is exhausted and he's just heading for the exit. And his path, like it always does, takes him straight to the hospital elevator.
The elevator doors slide open, and it's not empty. There's a young woman already standing inside. They give each other a little nod, a quiet greeting, just a small, normal moment in the middle of the night. They even start to chat a little as the elevator begins its slow ride down.
But that smooth, quiet descent, it doesn't last. All of a sudden, with this little jolt, the elevator just stops, way before it gets to the lobby, and the doors start to slide open.
Okay, and this next part, this is what makes the whole story so unsettling. Because what the doctor does next, on the surface at least, makes zero sense.
So the doors open, and standing there in the kind of dim hallway is another young woman. She sees them, she takes a step forward, about to get in the elevator with them. Perfectly normal, right?
Wrong. The doctor's reaction is anything but normal. He literally lunges for the control panel and starts shouting at her something like, "Stay back! Don't get in!" while his hand is just frantically mashing the door close button. It's not polite, it's aggressive. He slams those doors shut.
The doors slide closed, leaving that second woman just standing there in the hallway. And as the elevator starts moving again, the air inside is just thick with confusion. The first woman, the one with him, is just staring at the doctor. I mean, why would he do that? Why would he act with such sudden, unexplained cruelty?
And now we get to the part that changes everything. The reveal that makes your blood run cold.
The young woman who's in the elevator with him finally breaks that awful, tense silence. She's obviously shaken up, and she asks him directly, her voice kind of trembling. "That was so rude. Why didn't you let her in?"
The doctor turns to her and his face is just pale. His own voice is shaking a little bit. He says, That was the patient I was just working on, the one who died. He lets that sink in for a second before he adds the final horrifying detail. She was wearing the red band.
And at that moment, the girl in the elevator with him, she doesn't scream, she doesn't cry out, she just goes completely, utterly silent.
Which, brings us all the way back to the beginning, doesn't it? When you're in one of those quiet spaces, late at night, in those empty hallways where old stories seem to linger, are you ever truly alone?